children. Today I am going to revise the chapter Light, Shadow and Reflection. I had taught you what is light. Light is a form of energy that helps us to see any object. Because of light we can see any object. We can't see any object in the dark. Then how do we see object? When sun rays falls on any object, it reflects the light and that light enters into our eyes and we can see the object. Now children, I have taught you what is luminous and what is non-luminous light, non-luminous object. Luminous objects are those objects which have their own light, such as sun, stars, firefly and lightning. Non-luminous objects are objects which don't have their own light. They are lighted by the luminous object. Now from light point of view, we divide the objects, we categorize the objects in three parts: opaque, transparent and translucent. Opaque are those objects which allows light rays to, which do not allow light rays to pass through it, such as book, chair, bed, house, everything around us are opaque objects. Transparent objects, objects which allow light to pass through it, such as glass, clean water, etc. Now translucent objects are those objects which allow some of the light rays to pass through it, such as scratched glass, oil paper, butter paper, etc. Now children, I had shown you experiment revealing the fact that light travels in a straight line. I have given you experiment. You go through my note, you will find that the experiment shows light travels in straight line. This is a very good property of light, and because of it shadow is formed. Now I had taught you how shadow is formed. When sun rays falls on any opaque object, the opaque object blocks that rays, that sun rays, and if there is a screen, shadow is formed. Suppose we are out of house in the sunshine during daytime, our shadow is formed. There is sun rays are falling on us, we are opaque object, and our shadow is formed on the ground. Ground is here the screen. So for formation of shadow, three things are required: source of light, opaque object and screen. Now children, I had taught you reflection. What is reflection? Bouncing back of light rays is called reflection. If there is a smooth surface, sun rays are falling on it at this point is called point of incidence, and it get reflected in this direction. This ray is called incident ray and this ray is called reflected ray. Now we draw a normal to this point. Now what is normal? This line makes 90 degree with this surface. Then this is incident ray, normal and reflected ray. There are two laws. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is called angle of incidence. Incident ray and normal, the angle between these two is called angle of incidence, and angle between normal and reflected ray is called angle of reflection. So angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is the first law. Second law is incident ray, reflected ray and normal lies in the same plane. Now children, I had taught you how image is formed in plane mirror. You see your face every day in the plane mirror and you find that your image is same as you are It is when you are standing, it is also standing, the image is also standing. So see how image is formed in plane mirror. Suppose AB is the object, two light rays are falling on the mirror AP and AQ. We take at least two rays to show the image formation. So these two rays fall on the mirror. This ray gets back in the same direction and this ray gets reflected in this direction. These two rays cannot meet any time. So when we produce it backward, we produce it backward, it appears to meet at this point. So image of A is formed A dash at this point. Similarly, image of B is formed at this point, that is B dash, and all the points between A to B is formed in the same manner between A dash and B dash. So A dash and B dash is the image of AB, which is of same height, but it is virtual. It doesn't takes place in real sense. It is virtual. It appears to be formed. रियल में नहीं बनता है, बनता हुआ प्रतीत होता है, because there is no screen. For real image to be formed, screen is required. So in plane mirror, this way image is formed. But there is one very important property of plane mirror, that there is lateral inversion. Lateral inversion means when you see your face in plane mirror, when you show your right hand, you will see in the mirror left hand. So right is seen as left, left is seen as right in plane mirror. That is called lateral inversion. That's why in ambulance, the word ambulance is written in laterally inverted way, so that when it is behind our car and we see in our mirror, in the mirror of the car, that ambulance is at the back of my car, then that laterally inverted ambulance word is seen to be in real form in our mirror, and it happens because we give pass to the ambulance, because ambulance are always in emergency mode. So this is all about plane mirror. Now I had taught you periscope. Periscope is an instrument which is used to see the things beyond our vision. And you have seen that there are two mirrors, M1, M2. Suppose this is a tree, the rays are coming from trees. It falls here, gets reflected back. Again it falls here on mirror M2, gets reflected and enters into our eyes, and we can see the tree which is beyond our vision. I had taught you kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope is a toy where plane mirrors are used, that is kept at different angles, and if we keep one object, many images are found in the kaleidoscope, and number of images depends on the angle between the two mirrors. There is a formula. How many number of images formed is equal to 360 degree divided by x minus 1, where x is the angle between two mirrors. So this is all about light, shadow and reflection, children. Now the chapter is over. You revise the chapter, see my notes and prepare it very nicely. Next day I'll take test. Thank you, children.